Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good morning, it's 12 o'clock. I'm Josh Jablonski, and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Southampton currently sit 5 points from safety at the bottom of the Premier League as they travel across the South Coast to face Brighton this evening, who could go second with a win. The Saints have won just 4 points from 12 games and have scored the least amount of goals in the league this season. Although manager Russell Martin is pleased with how his team performed against Liverpool despite losing 3-2.
Results and outcome will dictate that at some point, but what I'm seeing from them, the willingness to still do it and be themselves and to keep doing it and to actually have a lot of success with it against the best team in the league as well at moments, then I can be really happy about that.
In the Europa League, Ruben Amorim won his first game as Manchester United manager as his side edged past Bodo Glimt 3-2 after falling behind in the first half. In the other game, Tottenham drew 2-2 with Claudio Ranieri's Roma after Mats Hummels scored a stoppage time equaliser. After the thrilling match, Ange Postecoglou claimed that if fans want entertainment, then Spurs are the team to watch.
If you want those kind of games, mate, there's plenty in world football you can watch every weekend. I'd like to think when you tune into us, you'll get entertained.
It's Frank Lampard's first game in charge of Coventry this weekend as they face Cardiff in the FA Cup. Lampard has said his focus isn't just on proving people wrong.
I don't want to sit here and try and go, I want to do this to show the world. I'm driven. I like to prove people wrong. I did it in my playing career a lot. It was a drive for me. And as I say, as a managerial career, you know you're going to have to prove people wrong. It doesn't matter whether it's me or Pep Guardiola at this moment in time.
It's one of the many games that Solent Sports News will be providing live updates for tomorrow, starting at 3 o'clock with Harrison Richards covering it for us. Emma Hayes will have her homecoming as USA women travel across the pond to take on England at Wembley Stadium. Saturday's match will be their 20th meeting between the two powerhouse nations and a first since 2022, which the Lionesses won 2-1. On to cricket now, and day 2 of England's test match against New Zealand is all over. And we are now joined by our cricket correspondent Nathan Potter to tell us about today's action.
Yep, thank you, Josh. Day 2 has ended, and you'd have to say overall is England's day. They got the final 2 wickets of New Zealand's first innings in the morning session, Bryden Carse taking both and making it 4 in total for himself. England did start their innings shaky as Zach Crawley went for a duck. They went into lunch 45 for 3, but after that poor start they ended the day on top with Harry Brook and Ollie Pope putting up a partnership of 150. Jacob Bethel made his test debut as well. Probably for him it'd be one to forget. He did only pick up the 10 runs in his first outing. Harry Brook does remain at the crease on 136 from 168 balls as well. He'll start day 3 with captain Ben Stokes, and England do currently trail by 29 with 5 wickets left.
Thank you very much for that, Nathan. Meanwhile, the Hampshire Hawks are back in action tomorrow in the Global Super League. They'll be looking for their second win in the competition after beating Rangpur Riders on Wednesday after a super over. The Hawks will face Lahore Quillanders, who are searching for their first win in the tournament. As the F1 circus travels to the boiling hot Qatar for the penultimate race of the season, the Constructors' battle is also heating up. With Verstappen wrapping up the Drivers' Championship last week, it has left just the Constructors up for grabs. McLaren sit on 608 points, 24 ahead of Ferrari and 53 in front of Red Bull. And finally, in snooker, Judd Trump defeated John Higgins in a final frame decider last night to book his place in the quarter-finals of the UK Championship in York. Trump, who is currently number 1 in the world, beat Neil Robertson 6-3 in the first round. He'll be aiming to extend his remarkable run of 7 tournament victories over the past 15 months. That's all from us for this hour. I'll be back at 12. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, which is solentsportsnews.com.